Hey, welcome back. Hope you've had a good week and you're starting to find some kind of value to what I've been doing. Whether it's a little bit of a stretch here and there, or you're really starting to enjoy what you find yoga can give you. So today we're going to look at a flow, which is a sequence of poses or movements that blend one into another with an ease. No stilted, jarring movements, movement on breath. So with each movement or pose, we are moving with an inhalation or an exhalation. Some people can call this a vinyasa, and you may have heard of vinyasa classes, which are a sequencing of poses from one to another without stopping. But we're just going to do a flow. So no fear, don't be scared. It's meant to be easeful. You can do this whenever you feel. And from the past poses we've done over the past few weeks, you'll recognise these and hopefully be able to do it without too much fear. If you need blocks today, please use them, but it's not really necessary. Okay? So let's start at the end of the mat. Alright, so there's your front, there's your back. We're going to start at the back today. So come into the back in our mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet hip width apart, and as we stand, let's spread our toes. So they're all open, we're feeling the mat, and 4 corners of our feet are grounded. So our big toe mound, our little toe, side outer of our foot, the rear heel, and the inside of the foot. With balance. And as you stand, allow yourself to become still and steady, and allow the breath to come in. So as we've got our steadiness, we're going to take a breath in and we're going to raise our arms, breathing in. And as we breathe out, we're going to forward fold, sliding our arms down our thighs to come to our 90-degree angle, using our thighs to give us that strut shape. Exhaling. Now we take another breath in, and we're going to bend our knees down, coming into our child's pose. So relaxing the feet, coming down, walking the hands forward. This is extended child's pose. And drop our head to the mat, breathing out. Taking another breath in, we're going to curve the back up into our all fours, finding our hands under our wrists and our shoulders, our knees under our hips, and it's okay to just realign ourselves and become stabilised. And as we take another breath in, we're going to do a cat-cow. So we're going to breathe in and roll the back down, raising the pelvis, tucking the tailbone, opening the chest and the collar. Breathing out, we're going to roll that spine along, dropping the head, pushing the hands away from the ground to make that curve bigger in the spine. And then breathing in, we're going to come back to a neutral spine, and we're going to do a half plank. Keeping the shins grounded, thighs at an angle, hands still under the shoulders, and ground those fingertips, taking our breath out. Taking another breath in, we're going to come backwards. Breathing in, we're going to come back. Breathing out, we're going to do the opposite cat-cow. So we're going to do our cow, breathing out, curving our back. Breathing in, we're going to push that spine away, curling out through the vertebrae, opening up the back. Exhaling, we're going to come back into our child's pose. Stretch out through those fingers to open up the armpits. Taking our breath, we're going to push our hands down by our knees, curl up, tucking our toes, and we're going to roll up slowly into our forward fold, hands back to the thighs, and then curling the vertebrae one at a time, like a piece of elastic being released. We drop our arms and we're back to mountain pose. Nothing scary about that. Moving with our breath, taking our time. Moving with breath is difficult if you're not used to it. But there is no competition with yourself. Please take your time. One breath at a time. One part of breath at a time. Or 2 breaths. So let's do it again with a bit more pace. Inhaling in from our mountain pose. Exhaling, we're going to slide the hands down the thighs, coming to our 90 degrees. Taking our breath in, we're going to bend those knees, come down to the child's pose. And exhaling, walking the hands forward into extended child. Now breathing in, we're going to come up to our all fours and use that inhalation to create our cow shape. And on our exhalation, open up the back, create that curve. And on the next inhalation, we're going to come forward into our half plank. Take a breath. If you need to rest, take a rest. If you want to go back, let's go. Take a breath in. And on that breath, come back to our all fours. Curve the spine like the cow, extending out through the pelvis and the collar. Breathing out, curving like an angry cat through the spine, each vertebrae dropping the head. Breathing in, push back to that extended child, right through the fingers, out through the pelvis. Taking another breath, walk the hands to the knees. Curl the spine up. Breathing in, tuck the toes under. Coming up, curling carefully to our forward fold. Breathing in, sliding those hands up those thighs into Tadasana. Okay, let's do it one more time. In yoga, you'll see that many times we'll do things 3 times. Once, to open and engage. Twice, to make it established. And 3 times, to create space and stability. With that, our breath becomes deeper, our body opens up, and we may feel more benefits through repetition. So let's do this one more time. In our mountain pose, breathing in, raising the arms up. If that's not for you, slide the hands straight down, please don't worry. Breathing out, we're going to slide those hands to those thighs. Breathing in, we're going to curl over, untuck the toes, and create our child's pose, walking the arms forward. Breathing in, we're going to come forward, all fours, and take our cow on inhalation. Exhaling, we're going to push away from the ground, curving the spine out like a very angry cat today. Grounding the shins will help you keep stability. Then breathing in, just coming forward into our half plank. Breathing out, and let's reverse. Breathing in, coming back to our all fours, and our cow. Breathing out into our angry cat today. Take that deep breath in
push back to our extended child, extending through the fingers, pushing out through the rear of our back. Breathing in, slide the hands to the knees and roll that spine up, releasing the head last. Tucking our toes in. Inhale, feet down. And breathing out, slide those hands to those thighs in our forward fold. And last breath, in all the way up through the spine. And you can raise the hands up to seal the flow, bringing them to the heart or to the side. Now, hopefully that hasn't scared you. And if you think it's complicated, break it down one bit at a time. They can all link, they can be done separately. Remember, breath is the key. It's your foundation. And breath leads everything. Without breath, we can't move, we can't think, we can't function. So whether we're planning to do a yoga class or just use whatever we're doing in our day, breath is key. Enjoy today. Have fun.